Hi everyone, this is Mike Gordon. Welcome back to my perfect playthrough of Final Fantasy VI Advance. Our objective here is to beat the game, completing everything the game has to offer. Last time we picked up Gogo, Cyan, and Shadow and helped Gao catch up on all the rages. I cleaned out all the treasures and encounters inside Owzer's mansion, and even went still life grinding on the Veldt for 99 fake mustaches before picking up Rafflesia. All that's left is to recruit Relm and Strago, and then I get to dedicate the rest of this episode traveling the world for new formations and rages, as well as quite a few espers. We're just going through all the rages right now. There's a lot of rages, but for what it's worth, I'm over halfway done at this point. Sorry I wasn't keeping track of how many I have, but I can assure you, yep, that's 142 rages total. The only rages I did not get is Behemoth, King, and a couple others. And there are the 99 fake mustaches. And there's proof that I met Rafflesia, since I have 6 Nutkin suits. Razor could go inside to heal up. Yeah, you won't be able to get anything out of this guy in regards to Gao or the Emperor's Letter without Sabin. Anyways, I'm gonna cut away. I'll be right back. Alright, we are back at Jador. Get used to this. I don't do this at all in this episode. But I can assure you that in the next episode onwards, I'm probably gonna just teleport everywhere. As I said before, I basically got everything in Jador and specifically Owzer's mansion. I'm gonna see if I can max out on protect rings. If not, I'm gonna max out on these off screen. Nope, I didn't have the money for it. That's okay, I'll grab the remaining 3 protect rings off screen. Anyways, now we are just gonna fish up the mansion. I would rather a falsy encounter, and here's further proof. Yep, you can only fight the enemies in the paintings once. And I'm gonna show up. Yep, I did quite a bit of grinding here. And encountered all the enemies here. I didn't grab all the encounters, though I did grab the 2 Caladria formations. The 2 birds. Why? Because it didn't hurt to grab them. Alright. The only formation I did not grab is the top one, Blade Dancer and Crusher. At least not yet. I'll grab it later, when I go grinding in this place. This place is the most ideal place. You can only grab Moogle, Chocobo, and Tabby's suits here. And the most ideal place to grab them is here in the mansion. I'll have to go grind on the Veldt for Nutkin suits. Alright, I'm going to prepare for the boss. I want to remove the Malu's charm. Trying to figure out what should I give him. Dragoon boots and Hermes sandals should work. You can't really get into any encounters here, but I'm being cautious. Yeah, those Dragoon boots aren't really gonna do anything because I'm extremely low leveled. I made sure to only have Terra is the only one that got any experience off of these enemies here. Huh. Chadarnook, huh? Don't act the picture, the gods will only make matters worse. Chadarnook is a demon that possessed the pain of the Oh, that was weird. Again, I think the PAL version of Final Fantasy VI has really bad sound editing. They'll sometimes be very, very much muted. I can't attack Chadarnook in this form. I have to wait till it transforms into its demon form. There's two reasons. Number one, the Esper form of the Chadarnook will always counterattack with something extremely dangerous. The second reason is because you can only kill Chadarnook in this form, the demon form. Alright, you might also notice I'm not using slot strats in this battle. The reason I'm not using slot strats is because slots don't work on Chadarnook. You will never get lucky 7s even with the Echo screen. So this is the only way to do this in a low-level run. I think you could do it with like the instant game over version of the Joker death slots, but used on the party itself. That is after you confuse. What works is you have to confuse Setzer as he's performing the slots, and you land on the final, and you result in the slots here. This is probably one of the most difficult bosses in the early game. It's very, very easy for things to go wrong. Because all it takes is for Chadarnook here to entice your party members, and there is nothing you can do to prevent it. But I have a ribbon protects you from entice. Oh shit. Well, Chadarnook does not attack the party. Fuck. Yeah, this is an example of a boss fight where anything that can go wrong will probably go wrong. It's so much worse. Or what's happening is these party members were asleep for a long enough time. Alright, I'm gonna have Edgar go into drill mode here. If a character remains asleep for a long enough period of time and no one wakes them up, like the sheep there will just kiss you to wake you up. Yeah, I don't get it. Well, yeah, that was the reason why I was reluctant to do any attacking. Shit. Please, oh good. Alright, oh shit. No! No, 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 no! Fuck! Chadarnook was only a demon form for like 2 seconds! And I'm just gonna do shit damage on the lady forms. Alright, that was the best case scenario. Well, one of the best case scenarios. I think the best case scenario is for Chadarnook to do nothing. Alright, I don't care about Mog. I just have to wait until Chadarnook resumes demon form, and then I can go on the offensive. I hate this battle so much. I hate waiting. And unlike Guard Scorpion Final Fantasy VII or Ymir at the beginning of the game, you have to wait. You cannot kill Chadarnook in lady form. Even if you do, it's just going to respawn at max health again. Alright. I think I was just hesitant to attack Chadarnook here because of the transforming thing. I'm gonna revive Mog. Come on. Yeah, I'm not jumping with Edgar anymore. I'm just gonna drill. Yeah, Terra and Sabin are definitely the best damage dealers. No! Fuck! Alright, please don't use the bad attack, like the really bad one. At all. Alright, so far so good. Alright, good. Great. And then I guess it's gonna take like 50 minutes for this thing to turn back into demon form. Actually, I think it's 40 seconds. So that... Oh, come on! Wait, why is Doom... Why is the countdown for Sabin and Terra a lot lower than it is for Mog? It's because their stamina stat is maxed out. Alright. Shit. If I don't do this, I'm going to game over. I'm gonna use... Oh, come on! Now this game's just dicking with me. Alright, Phoenix down on Terra, Phoenix down on Mog. I promise you, future boss fights after this one are not gonna play out like this at all. I can assure you it won't. Alright? Because once we recruit Relm and Strago, I am free to level grind my core 4 characters. Alright, let's go Arise. No! Shit. Don't worry, at least with Chadarnook, Entice will wear off once it switches back to demon form. I'm gonna try group Kira. It matters because everybody's very, very weak. You son of a bitch. Alright, I think I'm about ready to wrap up this boss fight. Alright, I have to go work in overtime here because this guy is just pissing me off. Excuse me, I'm a little sick. Alright, I'm going to do a single target Kira on Egg. Fuck me. Alright, I want to make sure I get out of Phantom Rush before anything happens. And yes, it will continue counting down out of menu. I'm going to try to go for it right here. Yes, I did it. Talk about ballsy right here. Yeah, alright, Mog learned a new spell. And we get listen to this nice theme. Always liked Relm's theme. Even sounds nice in the Game Boy Advance version, I have to admit. Lakshmi. Oh, Peanut Lakshmi. Huh. Is that how you pronounce it? I wanna learn how to pronounce things the right way. Which is kind of funny due to all the ticks I have. But, yeah, you have to pick up the stone in order to progress further and recruit Relm. So yes, the Esper comes with Relm, not the other way around. And there's the Magicite. 12 more to go. And Relm is officially joined our party. I'm gonna bring back Lulu's Charm and the Sprint Shoes. And I want to rest up at the end because my party took quite a beating. Yes, there are free ends, but you know what? I don't have to be a complete cheapskate here. Basically, everything will pay you far more gil than it would cost to rest up at an inn. Alright, I know that no matter what, Mog needs to level up once. Just once. So I'm trying to... I don't think I'm totally ready to level up Mog, because I still need to plan how I'm gonna do that. I'm thinking I can probably get a free battle in a mountain region somewhere. That is a battle with no experience. Alright, I'm not ready for that yet. I don't even have the proper imp setup. So, no dice. Alright, I'm not quite ready for the battles here. I just want to recruit. Oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, I can't talk to Strago here, but that's where he is. Yeah, I am not ready for this tower yet. I mean, even if I can completely circumvent the random encounters here, I don't have the money. I will probably consider talking to you later. Treasure. Alright, I'm gonna have to swap out one of my party members for Relm. Because Strago's one of two characters that requires someone else in your party before you can recruit them. And the other is the Yeti that Locke talked about. And no, I'm not gonna recruit the Yeti in this episode either. Alright. Now that Relm's in the party, I can now talk to this group. And now Strago has snapped out of it. You idiot, what were you thinking? Check out before you old geese bag. I think she'd be 11 right now. Guess I can't be leaving everything up to you, whippersnappers. Alright, so I'm gonna that's basically all we can get right now. You can't even get between them. So I'm gonna swap my party out. And now that I got Relm and Strago, I am now free. Wait, I want to talk to the old man here first. And by the way, you need Sabin in your party, for this to happen. Emperor's map? Seems like that's all anyone wants to talk. This is the holy grail of dialogue, of missable dialogue in this episode. So where the mountains form a shape like a star. Well, alright, we keep that in mind when we go looking for a very specific encounter. And yes, this old man is the only one that knows anything of this sort. But now, I think I'm ready to form my world tour team. This team will be devoted solely to gaining a crap ton of experience points, since I'm now free to do that. Alright. I should probably talk to this guy to remove every current party member's equipment. Alright, oh. Should probably make absolutely sure that Thunder Shield, because Go-Go is very frail. Harry Sandals and a Thief's Bracer, if I can find it. Because Go-Go will be my primary thief from this point forward. The gold hairpin's not gonna do anything. You know, I'll give Tara Lakshmi, and let's see how you're doing. Yeah, I'll keep you on Quetzalcoatl. And now I'm going to explore the world and try to grab every single formation possible. I'm going to fast forward through this. And every time I save my game, I'm doing this in case I don't get the encounter I want. Alright, the Grand Manus is the only thing with the item I want to steal. That was the Impartisan. Alright, yeah, the Sprinter's kind of a bitch. But, you know, I got the Impartisan, so that's good. Next encounter, oh, wrong one, I want to go in the grass. Vampire Thorn and Lizard, that's good. And now I want to go in here. I could just grab the Cactuar, I think, but I wasn't thinking clearly. Alright, just nuke the Cactuar with Ultima. Cactuar only has like 3 hit points, but has a freakishly high magic defense stat. Next up, the 2 bogeys in the Cognigen Wastelands. And I want to pick up the Test Rider at the outside of Narsh. I'll return to Narsh later. Now, I made a little mistake. It's actually the Wastelands I want to encounter these guys in. You don't want to encounter 3 Gloomwinds because I want to manipulate the Veldt encounters here. And now I'm going to save my game right outside the Phoenix Cave. That's where the mounts for the Ship of the Star. And I manipulated the encounter here. I believe it's frame 895. Check my notes. Because I have the frame. Yep, it's frame 895. That guarantees this 1 in 16 encounter every single time. Actually, it guarantees the 1 in 16 encounter pretty much everywhere in the world map. 895. And Galapagos in particular has a rare Celestria to steal. Alright. Good, that'll take care of the Chaos Dragons. And now, I believe I'm... Well, how do I reach that thing? Alright. Alright, I have to do this. This is really annoying because whenever you return to the airship from a party switching kind of thing, you always resume control of Setzer. And I'm not ready to level Setzer up quite yet. Even if I was ready, it's not necessary. Alright, last couple encounters includes Daryl's Tomb. I manipulated the encounter for the 116 encounter, Borges and Cloud Wraith. And I think all that's left to do is go into the ancient cave. I want to make sure I save my game before I proceed any further. And yeah, we want to tell him stop. Now we're gonna try enter the through the tunnel that we entered from the Figaro Cave. And we want a more common encounter, which is Annuo Devil Figaro Lizard. Alright, that's all the encounters in this room in particular. When next return, we can actually afford to run into the 2 Annuos. Ah, shit. Alright, oh boy. I'm definitely gonna need some experience points because shit. Yeah, I'm not doing the kind of damage I want to do. So I gotta go nuclear on these guys yet again. Luckily, there's a way to fix that. My levels are way too low, but once I grab the all the rages, and even though I already encountered this particular enemy, I figured why not show it off. You know, I'm gonna show off this encounter, even though I already encountered them on the Veldt and even got their bestiary entries. There. Now, I'm trying to think, am I ready to go take on the Colosseum? Probably not. Maybe next time? Yeah, definitely next time because my levels, again, are way too low. Just look as I just completely waste my time. And yes, Edgar, Locke, and Setzer are actually the 3 best Colosseum fighters. And I guess you can include Shadow in the mix as well. However, Shadow doesn't really benefit from the Colosseum. At least not without a merit award. So, I'm gonna return to the Veldt, and I'm basically just going to grab all the rages off screen. That's 17 total, so be right back. Alright, any second now. Guess I was expecting a long pause. There we go. Here's the list of all the rages I picked up off screen. Sprint. And I believe I'm getting close. No, I don't. No, not really. All I was really doing is grabbing all the rages and manipulating encounters with the seating and the frame rate and the, laying up on the right frames and all that jazz. But I did go do a crap ton of grinding in Dinosaur Forest before just letting my party members die. That's how I went about doing things without getting to any unnecessary encounters. Just grind and grind until the party dies. But yeah, that's proof that all 17 encounters on that list down below, I already grabbed them. So all checks out. Probably could have done the same thing at the start of the episode when I think about it, but I digress. Alright, I wanna show that I got a couple more another Impartisan off screen. And let's see what about the recloaks? I don't think I have those. No, I don't. But I did grab another Celestiad. So that means Terra has a Celestiad on her as well. But I want to swap out Gao for Edgar yet again. And now I'm going to travel all over the world. I manipulate all the encounters here that I can run into in the order that I want to. Starting with frame 895 in order to fight Brachiosaur. And I got the ribbon steel out of that for good measure. They also have a rare Celestia drop. I want to go here in the Wastelands on the eastern side of the Serpent Trench to grab these two enemies now. Alright, and next up is the forest area. Avoid the Chocobo Forest. Don't know why it's there. And I get to... Well, that was a free one. I don't care much for it. But this one was the encounter I wanted. Now I go to the grassland. The one I want is the single moose. There we go. Alright, and let's travel back here. The grassland and forests share the same encounters, so that was a free one. Look how quickly those battles are going now that I've got everything sorted out. And that's all the rages that I care to grab right now. So be right back. Alright, there we go. Another 7 rages. Not as many as last time, but it'll do for now. So yeah, Brachiosaurus, Devon, Deltabeal, Moose, Marcosius, Deepa, and Vestigiata are the new rages. So in total, I have 166 out of 254 rages. And I'm at 55% bestiary as well. For now, I'm basically done rage farming. At least for now. I'm basically just going to grab a couple more espers. And I want Locke in my party for this. For the next couple definitely for the next couple battles. Remember, in general, bosses do not give out experience points. Only the common enemies that spawn alongside them give you experience. Alright, and now because of my death spawn farming, I deal a ton of damage and I can actually stand a chance against the next couple bosses. Alright, I want to put a Mog on Catopopus. Yeah, honestly, I probably should have just given Mog the Imp equipment. Would make the next bout a hell of a lot easier to deal with, but I don't know, I wasn't thinking straight. That and I only have the Impartisan on me, not the Recloak. Because Tyrannosaur so far is not in the bestiary because I just let myself die after dinosaur force farming. So I want to make my way to either Nakia or South Figaro. It doesn't really matter which one I go to. I chose Nakia because it's closer. Alright, next, word of caution, next time go enter Nakia from the south, not the north. That's something I learned the hard way. Shh. Alright, let's go. Let's hop aboard. And this is the only way you can get the Water Rondo dance in the World of Ruin. If you're playing any other version outside the Steam, outside the mobile or Game Boy Advance versions of this game, If you play any other version, you can't get the water rondo dance in the World of Ruin, which means you will have to recruit Mog in the World of Balance. Alright. Because the only other places you can learn this dance would be in the, I want to have Locke just jump it on every turn so that way he avoids getting attacked by Leviathan. By the way, if you bring Strago along, you can also learn a new lore in this spell, but I think that's a little too dangerous. Look how Leviathan is effectively a super boss, because even on these levels he hits like a truck. Because this battle is not available in the PlayStation, Super Nintendo, and I don't believe it is available in the repixelated versions. So that means Water Rondo is off limits in every other version of the game. But I got the new Mog Dance, so I'm halfway done with those. Remember, I got the grassland one on the Veldt. I got the cave one at the very beginning of the game, and I also got. Oh, and there's the Leviathan Esper. 11 more to go. Oh, wrong option. And I'm trying to think what was I trying to say? Anyways, there's two more Espers I want to pick up in this episode. One of them both of them are in environments that'll teach Mog 2 new dances free of charge. That means no experience necessary. I don't believe there's any way to get the forest dance without gaining experience, but that's alright. I'm probably gonna save that one, if not for last, then close to it. Oh, come on, you fuck nugget. Well, let's check to see if I can buy anything here. No, I don't think so. Absolutely not. Oh, come on. Fucking hell, I hate these NPCs. I hate that they just move non-stop, and they always get in the way all the time. Alright, I learned that the hard way, but that's okay, because I grabbed every encounter I cared about on the Serpent Trench. So nothing in the Serpent Trench gets in the way anymore. Well, except for the desert enemies, but I'll show why in a bit. And I'm gonna rest up get a free inn here. Because why not? Gives me a chance to think about what I want to do next. And I'm thinking, you know what? I should probably take on Narsh for next. There's two new enemies I want to grab in Narsh, and they're both bosses. And I still need Mog in my party, and Mog needs to be kept alive, by the way. Alright. Okay, good. Lulu's Charm, because I don't want to die. Get into any bad encounters. Although, really, since I encountered every single thing possible here, I'm trying to think. Okay. Oh, alright. I should teach Sabin the Leviathan. Alright, now I get to just cut through the town itself. Go through the mines, and I want to be careful with the random encounters here, because I'm pretty certain that, although technically there's nothing to be afraid of for me anymore, the fact of the matter is I still don't want Mog to gain any experience points. At least not yet. Mog is entitled to just one level up. Alright, and that's... Alright. I want to get close enough. Alright, I just barely made that. So, no matter what, I'm guaranteed to get into that battle against the Ice Dragon, so... Fingers crossed. I want to keep Mog alive in this battle. Iraga, I'm pretty sure. Or I could just go for Ultima. Doesn't matter. I mean, Ultima is literally... I gave Terra the Celestria. That's why it costs only 1 MP to cast Ultima now. Celestria is one of the best pieces of what... Wow. I completely nuked the Ice Dragon. Alright, so that's it. I mastered a new dance and got a new item out of that. 5 dragons remaining. Oh, there's a save point here. Don't mind the awkward edit here. Alright, I'm gonna re-equip them because I forgot to re-equip the Malulu's charm here, so gotta fix that. Alright, and... Alright, 206 items. Now, Mog does not have to survive this battle, though it wouldn't hurt to keep him around, because the ability points. Alright. I want to just do this. Yeah, well, Go-Go doesn't have access to the magic or lore command, so Raspium does nothing. If you want to know, neither Valagarma nor the Ice Dragon have anything to steal. I believe only the Earth Dragon had something to steal, and it was nothing important. Shit. Wait, what? Mog and Go-Go did shit damage with the jump command, and that was enough to kill him. What the hell? Huh. Yeah, it's kind of sad to say that Valagarma is not that important to the story after the Battle of Narsh in Act 1 of the game. And it's just optional content the rest of the way, but... Alright, a new path seemed to have opened with Valagarma's recruitment to the Esper Squad. But we're gonna worry about that in a bit. There is one more new dance I want to learn, and one more new Vesper. So... I'm gonna make my way out. And yes, I have to do this. The teleport spell does not work in Narsh. That really pisses me off since Narsh becomes a dungeon in the World of Ruin. town is basically completely abandoned in the world of ruin. You can't shop here anymore. There is still a couple things to get, mainly an item and a magicite. Maybe 2 items instead of the magicite, but I digress. Alright, I learned the Kiraga spell from Lakshmi, and I realized I should probably swap to Valagarma now. Cobblepuss. And the next Esper is going to be very, 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 very useful to us. Because it gives us a +2 speed stat. Which is why I'm going for it right now. Alright, so in order to grab it, you gotta go to the desert near Miranda. And there's 2 encounters that we want to get. The first one is Cactuar. Not only do Cactuars help out with grinding for ability points and money, but you have to kill at least 10 of them in order to get this next boss to spawn. I'm gonna find the desert here, and I found it. Alright, and I'm trying to figure out where to land. Alright, first I want to actually fight the Cactuar with Mog in my party. And there's the Dragoon Boots. Basically, Ultima, Phantom Rush, or Drill, or Jump even, should be able to take out the Sky Cactuar. So I'm gonna just use a Phantom Rush with Go-Go, and that should do the trick. Again, Cactuar has 3 hit points, so he's pitifully easy. And Mog mastered all the spells from Catabolus, and learned a new dance, so there's 2 more dances left to learn, which is Mountains and Forests. And again, I think he gets a free one for the mountains, so I'm gonna swap Mog out for Edgar, because Mog is pretty much useless for the Cactuar farming. And I don't want him to gain experience fighting Slagworm. By the way, Slagworms are extremely dangerous enemies with a ton of hit points, and they basically counter everything you do against it. Alright. Gonna rush. Gonna try blitzing. Ultima. Did I mention that this guy hits like a truck? At least Go-Go is immune to Sandstorm. Actually saves the trouble of worry about him dying. Is that gonna skip all the other battles? Because I later found out that you have to go in this spot right here in order to fight Gigantuar. And I also killed 20 Cactuars already. And this guy is extremely dangerous. He loves to basically butt-fuck you to oblivion. Even on the highest levels, he's guaranteed to kill. With max hit points, he's guaranteed to kill somebody. May I remind you, the new Espers added to the Game Boy Advance version of Final Fantasy VI effectively act as super bosses. See how effortlessly he took out Go-Go? He likes to counterattack everything you do against him with knockdown. And when he dies, he uses 10,000 1,000 yields 10 times on the party member that killed him. The good news is, I already taught Terra and Sabin have learned every single spell they can learn at this point in the game. So, Sabin dying is not a big loss. But I still have a couple more minutes left before before closing off this episode, so let me see. And you don't gain ability points against him either. Anyways, and there's the Cactuar Esper. The Cactuar Magicite. And now I'm going to head up to Dinosaur Forest because I have a couple more minutes and I got the Brachiosaurus Rage already. I'm just going to show off me encountering a single Tyrannosaur. Getting the goodie, stealing a recloak off of him. And then I will try and counter him in the Slagworm in the Veldt before in between episodes. Actually, I'm gonna do quite a bit of things before the next episode rolls around. Episode 17. Alright, however, yeah, I'm gonna give Sabin the Cactuar Esper because it's +2 speed and he's the next character to level up. Actually, I'm going to try to reset Terra's level so I could max her out very effectively. Alright, and I prefer the more common Tyrannosaur encounter than the pincer attack one, but it wouldn't hurt to grab the pin. And I actually, as I found out, it wouldn't have mattered anyways because the earliest frame that you can access Group 41 guarantees you the Tyrannosaur 1 or 41-1. So that's interesting to know. Alright, I'm going to swap out Edgar for Gao again. And yes, I have to do this every single time I go in here. I can't just swap one party member out like you could in Final Fantasy VII. Instead, you have to swap everyone out, so that's really annoying. Alright, got the recloak. Go-Go has quite a bit of hit points now, so I don't really care about giving him the best stuff anymore. Urban Hermes Sandals. You know, I'm gonna go Ephemer. Not that it really matters because he's not gonna learn any new spells, he's just learning a couple new rages. So, I'm gonna save my game on the Veldt, and next time I'm going to... You know what, I have not made up my mind on what I plan to do next time. But at the very least, I'm going to try to take on the Colosseum and maybe recruit Locke. Fingers crossed. So, with all that said, it's time to wrap this episode up. This is Mike Gordon, sign out.